Just to we're about out of time here on the Jam, but I just wanted to tell this one quick story about something that happened in sports this week. It's a story about it happened in boxing. An Indian boxer won a title fight against a Chinese opponent. The Indian won on points to retain the WBO Asia Pacific Super Middleweight title and take his opponent's WBO Oriental Super Middleweight belt. But after the Indian's big win in Mumbai and hugging many of the crowd, he did something rather odd. He took the microphone and he said, "I don't want this title. I will give it back to the Chinese guy." He added, "I don't want tension on the border. It's a message of peace. That's important." So he offered to hand back the prize as a gesture of peace between China and India, which are currently locked in a territorial dispute in the Himalayas. It's a remote frontier region beside the Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan that's become increasingly tense. This past Thursday, China demanded India immediately remove troops from the border, accusing it of building up troops and repairing roads along the side of the border next to the Indian state of Sikkim. Indian officials say that about 300 soldiers from either side are facing each other about 150 meters apart on the plateau. The current standoff began in June when a column of Chinese troops accompanied by construction vehicles and road building equipment began moving south into what Bhutan considers its own territory. Bhutan is a small kingdom with close military and economic ties to India, requested assistance from Delhi, which sent forces to resist the Chinese. To avoid escalation in the front line, troops in that area do not generally carry weapons, and the Chinese and the Indian troops reportedly clashed by jostling, bumping chests with each other, but not punching or kicking each other to force the other side backwards. At the heart of the dispute, there's different interpretations of where the actual line is dividing China from Bhutan. So this boxer decided to give up his title just to promote peace and say, "Listen, I don't need the title. I would rather have the peace." Is this a new trend in sports? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of countries bumping chests with each other instead of shooting each other or bombing each other. But what this guy did, I think, hopefully it will be a trend of people just no longer supporting war, instead giving something up for the promotion of peace. This is LeCain here on The Jam. We've been talking about stories going on around the world. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but I've had a great time here with you on Sunday night.